There's a wonderful reflection in the Magnificat by Bishop Eric Varden, who is a bishop in Norway. Was a Cistercian monk, and he says, "When the ashes are imposed, the priest addresses the faithful with the words, 'Remember you are dust, and to dust you shall return.' The words equip us to begin our Eastern pilgrimage. We are divested of illusions. In consequence, we are both fragile and free. We stand secure, our feet planted squarely. When I remember I am dust, I also recall that I was destined to be more. The confession echoes with a lost potential. The conduct of my life, my eyes set on Easter, is to trust that what was lost has been restored and can be found again. How? Through humility. When we humble ourselves, God responds with flexibility. Our humility calls on God's inclination to bend down, to touch and reform us. It's very beautiful because today we will all receive ashes, and you're going to go back to work, to class, and everyone's going to know that you're a Christian. If they didn't before, they'll know today. The ashes are a symbol that we live differently, that we are called for more, and that the Lord comes down and marks us on our heads through the priest. And this time of Lent is a time that is meant to live differently than any other time of year. And so today should not look like any other day, but also tomorrow, the next day, the next week, the next 40 days should look different than your average day. Even though people will know you today because of the mark on your head, know that we are called to live our life to where they know that you are different by your love of them, of neighbor, of coworkers, by how you conduct yourselves, what you say. They should know by our actions that we are Christians. And so, yes, today there's a banner on our forehead, but each day our hearts are the true mark of where we are called to be, how we are called to act. And this time is also a reminder that we are not meant for this world, that one day we will become ashes, but only to rise up out of those ashes to join God, to see ourselves as we fully are, and to be fully loved as we are created to be loved, and to give that love in exchange. But that begins here. And so today, don't go out and complain about the parking. Don't go to class and argue with the professor. Try your best not to ask for another extension, but be the person that's prepared. Be the person that speaks in charity. So maybe the next 40 days you'll be called to give up that closer parking spot and have to make that little walk to the classroom, to the office. But we are here today to remember God's love for us and to begin this journey in the desert, to live different, because there are no atheists in the desert. Any journey towards the desert will draw any person towards something bigger than themselves. But the gift for us is that we know who that other is. Let us remember him today. Let us not nag about our hunger, but let that hunger that we experience from our fast, allow it to be changed into a hunger for him. And if we allow ourselves, Easter will be entirely new and beautiful.